Let's look at G major scales, and we'll break a few of these down. G major is going to be our master key. G is our root note. So we'll be using the IONIAN diatonic scale. And we want to resolve on a G. So we have a G here as our root note. Higher octave there, of course down here. One here. And we got all these are G's. And so let's go and subsequently go down the neck with our diatonic scales, the way I teach them, MIJ DP. So MIJ DP is an acronym for Lydian, Mixed Lydian, Aeolian, Locrian, Ionian, Dorian, and Phrygian. To unlock the fretboard super fast for you, and that way you can command the fretboard and then go on to start expanding your fretboard knowledge with more advanced arpeggios, you know, diminished scales, harmonic minor. I'll show you some of those harmonic minors, melodic minor. But so we're in G major as our master key, and we'll go over the next diatonic scale at the 5th fret after Aeolian. We're gonna have Dorian. The Dorian diatonic scale. So that was Dorian. We're going to go another whole step to the 7th fret, and we're going to have Phrygian, the Phrygian diatonic scale. Okay, there's Phrygian. We're in G major as our master key. Alright guys, so we just got through with Phrygian. We're going to go to the next subsequent mode, which is going to be Lydian. We're starting over now with our acronym MIJ DP. Lydian, Mixed Lydian, Aeolian, Locrian, Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian. So since we ended with Phrygian, now we're going to start over a half step. We're starting with Lydian. Okay, then we're going to go another whole step. We've got Mixed Lydian. Remember, G major is our master key. Okay, so that was Mixed Lydian. We're going to go another whole step. We've got Aeolian. Okay, we're going to resolve on a G note, a beautiful G note. We're using, because we're in G major is our master key. We're doing solos revolving around that G major master key. Now you notice once we get to the 12th fret, we get to the Aeolian diatonic scale, which is associated with a minor scale. We also use this exact same diatonic scale. We can use it for G major because G major and E minor are relative to each other. So what you can do is we follow, if we go, say where E minor was our master key, and we hear off the root note, we do the Aeolian diatonic scale. We descend back up to that half step turn back, we find a relative major of G major in the Ionian scale. Okay? There's the G major scale. But when we're in the context of G major as our master key, we're going to resolve on certain notes for being in G major. If E minor is our master key, we're going to resolve on beautiful notes within the E minor scale that resolve in that melodic matching of being in E minor, because we're starting on E as our root note. You know, you're going to resolve on notes within the E minor scale that match your master key of E minor. If we're using G major, we're going to resolve when we're doing solos on notes that match the context of G major, particularly because we're starting off that root note. It's all about the root note. Root note here. Same scale, but we're down lower octave, excuse me, higher octave. We're resolving on a G. Okay, so whether we're in G major or E minor, because they're relative to each other, exact same mode positions that I just showed you. You're just going to resolve differently depending on which one is your master key. So we know that G is our G major is our master key. We've got we can use Ionian here. We're just going to resolve on a G. See, I did a little scale. I did a scale there off of the next diatonic scale, which was Locrian. Just resolving on a G. So from Aeolian, we go a whole step. We got Locrian. So the whole that's the whole scale. See how when I descended back up, I just resolved and just ended on that G with a nice vibrato. Okay, now anytime we go from Locrian to Ionian, it's a half step. Anytime we go from Phrygian to Lydian, it's a half step. All the others are a whole step. So we got, here's the starting of Locrian, half step, Ionian. See, I resolved on the G note with a nice little vibrato there. Alright guys, so you're seeing that I'm mapping out the entire guitar neck, most of it, 90% of it, using my master key L. Malley DP system. Okay, and we're in G major. We could use these exact same diatonic scales in exact same positions if we were in E minor, because E minor is relative. But if we go to the next subsequent mode, here we have Ionian, right? Off of our G. We go to the next mode, we're going to have Dorian. Remember, what's after Ionian? Dorian. Got a G major arpeggio, right back up to the root note. You know, there's a gazillion ways you can come up with different solos, and you got it's a G major arpeggio we can do. There's a sweeping one there off the root note on your A string. You roll over these three, hit there, back up to your root note. You can even throw those in your solos. And appreciate you guys. Be sure to subscribe, like. I hope you liked it, and I'll bring you some more of my master key system.